what's up YouTube? Star here, and it's time for another episode of Play It Painted. So this time we're going to be looking at Anima Tactics, and we're playing a 135 level game with 1 Gnosis point, and for this game no organization advantages. We're playing on a 2x2 table, so it's kind of a smaller game, more of a demo intro game, and it's myself against Billy. Billy elected for this game to be playing the church organization. I will be playing Empire, and so the scenario we're playing is nodes. This is a 3 control point game with a 10 turn limit, so controlling a point allows you to regenerate another action point, and at the end of the game the player controlling the more points wins. So starting with Empire, I'm going in with Cronin Roxen, who has a life potion, Valentine, who has a Ceridwen upgrade, and I'm also going in with Claire, also taking a life potion. So a little bit of hitting and a little bit of life. And as for Billy, he's got the church, so he's got Alice Testarossa, and then he's got the boyfriend-girlfriend combo of Damien and Justina. Damien's going to be a little dangerous against Empire because of his armor ignoring abilities and bonus against armor. So Billy's got a little bit of attacks going. Here's the deployment. We played on a 2x2 board. Pretty sparse deployment as far as terrain. This is more of a demo game. You can see the yin-yang there as our control points. And we deployed 3 inches in for the table. So pretty quick game. I start off with Valentine, I believe. So there's Valentine there. Her first action is to go stealth. So I've got the little invisible token on her. She advances up against the rock. Now that's pretty normal for a prowler to go stealth, and especially a sniper style prowler like her or an Alessia Raincross. Fairly normal first turn move for them. Meanwhile, Billy advances up the side of the board with Alice Testarossa, doing a run move and making it to that first control point. So early on in the game, Billy's still trying to kind of learn the church. I don't know that he's ever played any of these models, so he's kind of feeling his way. He automatically sees that Alice is a faster model. Later in the turn, you'll see that Billy moves Justina there towards the middle, and I've got Claire running up to the left control point there. So things are about to get interesting. Again, we played on a 2x2 board. It gets us into the action a little bit easier. And frankly, I didn't notice much of a difference between a 2x2 and a 4x4 when you're playing this low. At the end of the turn, Damien charges at Claire. One of the things I was worried about, manages to hit her on the charge, doing, I believe it was 9 points of damage because of his bonus against armor and the fact that he ignores armor. So that hurt a little bit, as you can see. Towards the end of the turn, I'm moving Cronin Roxen up towards Alice Testarossa. Now, Cronin's kind of a slow guy, and he's kind of a, I mean, his only move is only special is a counterattack. So there's not a whole lot to do with Cronin other than tank him. And especially with the life potion, I'm expecting him to hang out for a while. So the next turn begins, and Justina advances up and takes that middle point. I believe I pop out of stealth with Valentine and try to shoot her, but I miss with that stealth shot, or I forget the name of the ability that Valentine uses, but I miss anyway. Justina actually ends up moving across during that turn, kind of into the area there where Cronin, Roxen, and Alice are fighting. Alice actually moves into Cronin, and I try to use his counter attack, which misses also. You can see that Valentine did miss with the shot. She does at some point end up advancing towards that middle token. Still has not returned to stealth. So the game is, we're already pretty locked into our fighting. I have to pop a life potion with Claire to keep her around because Damien is giving her a hard time. Claire, meanwhile, unable to strike back at Damien. Hopefully that will change soon, but yeah, even after using the Gnosis point and all of that, still not able to take Damien out in the first part of the game. Later on, however, into the next turn, Damien escapes combat, and I charge after him with Claire, and this time I actually do get lucky. I spend the Gnosis point, and I go big on the charge up against Damien, who fails his dodge and I end up hitting him for some pretty big money there. As you can see, we take him out. So that puts Damien out of the game. I believe we're now moving towards turn 4. So the game gets pretty violent. We don't end up going all 10 turns. So, you know, it's a quick and bloody game. We're only playing 3 models per side. You can see that Cronin Roxon then levels Justina as the next part of what's going down there, the 2-on-1 fight. Now, Cronin, like I said, you really just leave him there. You conserve your AP and you wait for that counter charge to hit. In this case, it did hit. It landed squarely on Justina, taking her out. You can see Claire moving up, and it's now poor Alice against 3 of my Empire models. So things are looking bad for the church in this game. Not a whole lot to report there. I believe Alice decides to kind of skirt aside, and so she skirts over to the middle objective marker. Billy's playing a little bit of keep away. He's got a lot of catching up to do. Now, even though Claire is almost dead, I believe he tries to charge Claire. I spend a Gnosis and a dodge, making him miss. So Claire, I don't believe survives though, because she dodges the first attack, but I believe Alice ends up with a second attack and is able to finish Claire off with the second attack. Finally, Alice tries to escape though, and that's at the point when I had Valentine back around and with AP taking out Alice. So that was the end of the game. Very fun game. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.